Barney Rubble in Bulgaria, guys.
Barney Rubble.
Yeah,
Barney
look
Rubble
at him.
Barney Rubble doesn't wear a hat.
Yeah, he wears.
Okay, so we're in Bulgaria. Say something in Bulgarian. Yeah, we're in Bulgaria. Okay, and yeah, stop it now. So we're going to do a film about a little video about the stoppers, about where they are, how we find them, and very briefly about what they do as well. So we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Look at the Bulgarian people. See, aren't they lovely? Hi. Thank you. Come back over here. No, over here. Okay, good. So let's have a little look at this back here. So our stoppers, the job of our stoppers is to open and release the stored stress loading energy that's stuck in here, okay, that's forced in here. So all our structures come down, or pretty much all our muscles come through this thoracolumbar fascia. And the curves of the spine, thoracic curve coming down into a lumbar curve, act as a stress loader to be able to absorb the gravitational pull. So sort of absorb the gravitational forces that are on the spine. So the idea of the stoppers is to be able to start the process off so that all our moves after the stoppers have sort of power and have some kind of motivation. They're not really stoppers, to be honest with you, they're more openers. So we'll locate by finding the crest of the ilium. So this is the crest of the ilium around into here. There we go, so it's around the crest here, coming around into the lower back. Then what we've got is we're going to find the crest of the ilium and then come slightly higher. But what we're looking for is we're looking for the lowest lumbar curve. So if I let this pencil roll, that's showing us that actually, really, these moves are into this lumbar curve. It's the lumbar curve that we're interested in more than anything else. So here's our spinous process, here's our edge of our spine, spinous process and the erector spinae muscles, and we're going to take our skin slack and come to the outside edge of the muscle and then make our medial move, our Bowen move from there. Similarly on the opposite side, the fingers are going to take the skin slack and we're going to curve the fingers. So essentially, feel for the crest of the ilium, come level with the crest of the ilium, and generally it's slightly higher, only in Christo's case here, it's actually a little bit lower. So the lumbar spine is curved into his ilium. On the upper back, we're looking for the top of the thoracic curve. Now in most people, the thoracic curve, you didn't come back to me, come on. The thoracic curve is going to be level with the spine, the bottom edge of the scapula. So come back to over here. So the bottom edge of the scapula, and we can draw a line across the bottom edge of the scapula, and we can check and see whether this thoracic curve is on this line. And in some instances it is. In Christo's case it isn't. It's actually a little bit lower than the line that we can draw from the bottom edge of the scap, the bottom edge of the scap. So this is bottom edge of the scap, this is bottom edge of the scap. What we can see here is we can see this thoracic curve is a little bit lower than this. So this is the line that we would draw, and our upper stoppers would be below this line and above this line. The reason that we put 4 moves in here, 2 pairs of stoppers, is because this effectively then creates 3 sections. So these 4 moves create this section here into this middle back, and this section here into this upper back. And then the later stage, what we can do is we can then work these sections independently. So the lower stoppers create the lower area. The first stoppers on the upper back create the middle area, and the upper stoppers create the upper area. It sort of segments the body out. But the same principle applies that we're working on a primary curve, on the peak of this primary curve, where the stress is loaded onto the... I'll put a picture of the skeleton on over the video, and we can have a little look and see these lumbar curves where they're loaded into. But they're very, very cool areas. They're treatments in themselves, so you know sometimes you'll put the stoppers in here and then have a break straight away afterwards. So you know it's a good way to do it. It's a good assessment. It's a starting point. It's an entry for the body. So take your time with them. Don't rush them, and don't dig in too hard with them either. You know, so check this out. So hopefully that's told you about what you need to do as far as the stoppers are concerned. Please subscribe to the channel. It always helps our listings apparently, so do the stuff and click on like and send me some suggestions, and I hope that's been helpful for you today. And thank you to the cameraman and Bulgaria. Say goodbye to the Bulgarian people. Wave. Say goodbye in Bulgarian, don't say it in English.
Ciao.
Bye. What you just said.
I'm embarrassed.
Come on. What's your name?
My name is Christo.
Christo. Yeah?
Yeah.
I called him Christo, and it's Christo.
That's big mistake.
Big mistake. He's gonna look, and now he's gonna bite my neck.